Okay, good to know. Is that our chat? There. Perfect. Now I can see chat. Why is it saying online? I did too. Welcome to the live stream. And today I have a couple topics I actually want to touch on. Usually in the past live streams, I don't really I usually just ramble and wait for people to come on, but I'm just gonna start and hopefully people will just trail on it. But I do want to mention one topic that I saw recently about half an hour ago. And if you see me looking over this way, it's because I'm looking at a different screen to bring up stuff that I want to talk about. I already know what I want to talk about, but I'm just giving a clarification. Okay. I will touch on the topic of Chandler's, of Kevin passing. That's not the brightest thing to happen. I didn't, because I watched Chandler's stuff and I didn't know that was gonna happen. It's usually the stuff behind the scenes that you never really see until it just happens like that. And Kevin the King Cobra has passed, which means Kevin is no longer with anyone. He is in. I wonder where snakes go whenever they pass. It's probably just heaven or hell. But still, that's one thing I did want to mention is Kevin is no longer with the herping community, which is sad, but it is fine because, well, it's not fine, but you can't bring it back, so you just have to accept it, I guess. I'm sure Chandler's not the happiest camper right now because of that. And I haven't really watched the whole video yet. I only watched about a minute of it, and then I realized, oh my god, it's live stream time. So, of course, I gotta like the video. But yeah, his King Cobra did pass away. It was a big King Cobra too. But yeah. Yeah, I remember that Q&A. I was reading the comments. Okay, hold up. Live chat. I want to see live chat. And I'm going to type a message in the chat just to make sure. I just want to make sure the chat's working. Hey, it's working. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. And I also want to talk about some things that may happen in the near coming future, such as I want to try to increase. Ooh, that's nice. Increase the quality of the videos I'm putting out. So I'll probably not actually put out as much videos, instead of one video a week, which would be 4 videos a month and about 10 or 20 YouTube shorts a month. I'll still do normal YouTube shorts, but I'll probably cut back on videos because if you don't know, I'm the only person who works for on Hunter's Herporium. So I have to record the videos, edit the videos, and if I use AI voice, which I did in the recent video, I had to write down every word that he said and work on thumbnails and sometimes scripts. And I'm currently about to start the making of the highly requested video on the behind the scenes content that you guys wanted to see. Apparently people actually do like watching that because I'm not that big of a YouTuber, so I wouldn't really know that because I'm not big, so I don't know if people like that type of content or not. But if you do a quick Google search, people actually do like BTS or behind the scenes content, not the band. I think that's a band. It's because you get to see what's going on behind the camera, and whatever's going on behind the camera is obviously going to be interesting because you don't see it in the normal top check. Sorry, and you don't see it in the normal videos because it's behind the scenes. So you get to see sneak peeks of what people do and how much effort people actually put into videos. It's not very much appreciated how much effort people put into their videos, and I just think that's an underrated in a sort that people don't recognize that videos have a lot of effort to put into them. I mean, even if you're just a small channel, like even me, I still probably spend that. I don't want to give a huge hour range of how long it takes me to make one video, but to make my most recent video that I put up, it was a. How do I not remember the most recent video I put up? What the heck? It was the how snake anti-venom was made or something like that. I did it 2 times because I wanted to see what would happen with that. That got 61 views. That's nice. I know I'll look back at all these views one day and I'll be like, wow, that's such a small amount. But yeah, 3 days ago, this is how horses are saving people from snake bites. 46 views. And then 11 days ago, this is how horses save humans from snake bites. Just a little bit tweaked the wording. The one that got more views was the longer video, so that lets me know that people like watching longer videos. But if I go to my most popular videos, one of them's 2 minutes and 4. The most popular video on my channel is 2 minutes and 4 seconds long, and has 410 views. At least it's not short, but still, like, it's just curious. And I don't know if you guys are like creators yourselves, but YouTube did, well, at least I have had access now to this feature for a bit. They have ABC thumbnail testing. Ever since I saw this on like vidIQ and stuff like that. There's echoes in here. Ever since I saw that from vidIQ, I was like, huh, that'd be really cool, because then it's a little bit more effort, because you have to make 3 thumbnails for one video, when you could be spending just as much time making 3 thumbnails for 3 videos. But hey, and plus I want to know which ones viewers like the most, so if I find that, in the future, I won't have to spend much time on thumbnails, because I know what the viewer wants, so I don't have to create 3 thumbnails. Eventually I won't, but I just want to see what works, because if I find out what works, then... Oh, and by the way, the thumbnail tests take a long time to complete. I think it's like 14 days or something like that. This one, the Cobra one, has 42.9%. So, actually, that's why I like this thing, because I thought that the thumbnail that is on the front was going to be the least, because it doesn't go by on how many people click it. It goes by how much watch time the video gets by who clicked on it. So if a video gets like 185 or 184 views, and then the most clicked thumbnail is the end result, it doesn't show you how much time people watched it, but that's how you know that the thumbnail is preferred by viewers, because they get to see it. But yeah, I'm just waiting for this one to finish, because I want to see what that result is. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I do not use anything, what the heck, fancy or anything to make thumbnails. I just go straight up into Canva and I make my thumbnails in there. And oh my god, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, my face was stretched. Did anything happen right there? No? Okay. I love making YouTube thumbnails. I'm just putting that out there. Because they're like, I could put anything I want on the thumbnail as long as it goes by community guidelines. You can put anything on a thumbnail. And as long as it's good enough, people will click on it. Which I don't know much about because, well, I don't really have much people to experiment with. Not saying that my viewers would be like lab rats or guinea pigs or anything like that. Just saying that bigger audience, bigger test field or something like that. So that is all I was trying to say. I have, for this live stream, it honestly did not take long to, here's what we'll do. For the remainder of this live stream, and unless people start asking questions, which there's only 2 on, so I don't think they probably will. But I'll explain everything that I have done to get to this part in my YouTube career. I'm currently at 351 YouTube subscribers, which is pretty nice actually. And more than 33%. I actually go in here, I can actually see. I'm closer. Okay, so if you guys don't know this, my dad has a YouTube channel, but he doesn't put up any videos. He just sends his people over there if they do something with his website. I don't know, I forgot. But he had 348 or 349, something like that. And he's had that number for like a year now, or something close to that. And now I beat him in, I think it was just under a year. I got 351 subscribers. And YouTube analytics are not that friendly. Because whenever I looked, oh, and by the way, if you guys are viewers and you're wondering why the YouTube banner on my YouTube channel never changes, well, it does change. It's because I'll change it every 10 subscribers. Right now it's at 345, but I'm at 351 subscribers, so I'll change that to like 355 subscribers once it's 10 over. So it's at 345 right now, so whenever I'm at 355 and really at 355 on my YouTube channel, that's when I'll change it to 355. That's why, if people are confused, that is why I do that. It's because if I would change that every time, especially if my YouTube channel started to like really take off, if I got like 1,000 subscribers in a day, I wouldn't want to like go in Canva and change it 1,000 times. So yeah, and once YouTube growth starts really taking off, then I'll only change it ever so often. But I'll still try to keep it up to date because I obviously don't want to leave my viewers in the dark. And if you guessed it, my favorite color is green. Oh, and because there's 6 people right now, which is honestly a great amount. If you are just a viewer who watches all the time, feel free to say something in the comments, because this is what I do the live streams for. I want to interact with my viewers and raise awareness that snakes are not bad. They're just misunderstood. That's the whole reason I'm doing this YouTube thing. No one told me to do this or anything. I just did this because I wanted to. So yeah, if you want inspiration to do YouTube, just don't if someone has to tell you to do YouTube, then just don't do YouTube. If you want to do it because you want to, if you want to do YouTube because you want to do YouTube, then do YouTube. It's fun for me. And honestly, I'm in homeschool, so I'm not really. I don't even have my full time put on this YouTube channel, and I'm growing faster than I thought at a moderate rate. So I'm content with that. I'm fine with that. I don't care how long it takes for anything to happen. I am perfectly fine how I am right now. The amount of subscribers is a number. The amount of likes is a number. It represents people, but in the end, it's just a number. So I don't really pay attention to numbers. I only put that up there, like I said, the YouTube banner thing. I only do that for visuals, because if someone comes to my channel, they're brand new. People say like, "Oh, your YouTube banner shows what your whole channel's about." Sure, it can, but that doesn't mean you have to listen to them. Because like, if you look at Mr. Beast's channel, he has subscribe for a cookie at the top. That doesn't say what his channel is about. Is he about making cookies? No. I wonder if he'll make if he will ever make a Feastables cookie. That would be very. I'm gonna put up a poll in the chat for you guys to answer, since there's actually a decent amount of people on here. How do I do this? I'm kind of a noob. I don't really pop up chat. I thought there was like a poll option. Aha, okay. I'm gonna put up a poll. Okay. Do you like snakes? I see there's a comment. I will answer that momentarily. Yes or no. There. I put up a poll just to like get this thing started with some something like that. Okay, here's the thing. Is no, you like reptiles, especially snakes. Is there any snake that would scare me? Like, just me? Any snake? I mean, if I was working with venomous snakes, I don't think I'd be scared. It'd just be a new experience. So I was gonna say venomous, but now I'm not. I think I'll just say no, I'm not really scared of any snakes at all, really. No. I'm not scared of any snakes. Spiders is a different story, but snakes, no, not at all. Thank you for the question. How's our poll going? Do you like snakes? No. What are you doing on here? No, I'm kidding. Who's that? If you guys are longtime viewers, you always see this one person commenting on my videos, and their name is John Angela. I would love to see him on a live stream, because he like comments on every one of the videos and he's super supportive. I don't know, it'd just be cool. I really wonder who put, do you like snakes? No. I mean, that's fine if you don't like snakes. That's what I'm here for. To like make people like snakes, because there are only so many out there. Once they're all gone, they're all gone. Trust me, they're not coming back. Not like everyone's just gonna go out there killing snakes and a whole bunch of them are just gonna die. It's not gonna happen. But I'm sure some snakes die every day to some extreme amount. Not extreme, but like to some amount. What can I do to this? No, I don't want to put the user in timeout. No, thank you. If you guys have any questions about how I run this thing, and basically this is a Q&A. All questions are welcome. So if you have any questions, there's the chat right there. You can go ask a question. Or it's right here or something. Or it's over there. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I will gladly answer, because I am not hesitant to questions. Just only reptile related and stuff like that. But yeah. And if you want to, you don't have to. This is only because it'll show the video to more people. If you want to, you can like the video as well. That'd be greatly appreciated. Because the more likes a video gets, YouTube actually, there's an algorithm that YouTube has, and if it sees that people are liking the video, that means it's a good interaction, which means people are staying there to watch longer. And the whole reason YouTube is a thing. Okay, I see another comment. The whole reason YouTube is a thing is because they want people to stay on their platform the longest, and because of that, they get paid, and they pay curators. So, just saying. What was the first snake you caught? My first snake that I caught was a ribbon snake. It was about, I don't know, there's not really a scale, but there's nothing I could, okay. Here's the glass of water that I have. It was probably about that long, maybe. It wasn't an adult, but it wasn't like a baby. It was like, if, it was like in the teenage years of snakes. That is the first snake that I caught. Dang. I was trying to stay still, make you guys think I was frozen. Nah, it was just something that I was thinking of. Okay. That is the first snake that I caught. Okay, I'm going to take down the poll because one person answered it, which is great. But, you know, no one else is answering it, so I'm sitting on a poll. And one person in this chat does not like snakes, so there's that. Poll complete. I did not know that it showed that in the chat. Do you have pet snakes? No, I do not have pet snakes. Unfortunately, I have a 10-gallon enclosure ready for a snake, probably like a baby snake or super small species, but not anything. I do not own any pets right now. I will later in life, just not right now. Wow, that's a solid white backdrop. It's just a white wall. In case you guys wanted to know, I don't have any fancy what are those things called? Green screens that people put down underneath behind their video backdrops. They put green screens and stuff. No, we're just plain white walls, and we have LEDs on the ceiling all around. Right now they're set to white for some reason in that corner. There's one that's colored green, but that's besides the point. And then we have a fan and a light with attached, it's a fan with a light. And that's what I have for this setup. Oh, and also I have a question. Can long have you been into snakes? Oh, how long? That's probably how long. Did you mean how long have I been into snakes and stuff like that? Unknown music, if you're listening, is that what your question meant to be? How long have I been doing it? Well, if that is your question, I have, what's that? I have been into herping ever since about probably since the pandemic. Yeah, about 2020 I started this, because then we got out of school. And if you want to watch my full story, I made a video on that. It's already on the channel. If you want to watch the full story of how I got started, I explained everything. But I'll sum it up short and sweet here real quick. To make a long story short, make a very long story short, the pandemic happened. We went out of school. We stayed homeschooled. We made a garden. In that garden, there was a brick. In the brick, there was a spider. I had to pick up the brick with the spider. That, like I said earlier, that's good for YouTube to recommend it to more people, so we get the more people watching. And then there was a spider in the brick, and then I had to pick it up, and then I was like, huh, I kind of actually conquered a fear. Well, let's go expand that. So I went into snakes, and I've been into snakes ever since. Mainly just snakes and reptiles, the whole thing. Oh my god! It's the person Grandma's been talking about. Hello, Jeffrey! My grandma has been telling me all about you, and you just seem like the coolest person. But yeah, thank you very much for coming on here. That made my live stream. I've Okay, me and snakes aren't the best of friends. How can one start to appreciate snakes, and which type of snake would you recommend? That's a very good question, and I have an answer for that. Live chat. Okay. Would you recommend to begin? So basically, you want to know aren't the best, so you want to know what could you do? Aren't the best. What would you recommend? Okay, what I did is what is called is something I forgot. It's like fear exposure or something like that. But basically, you slowly like introduce something that you're afraid of in your life, and then it's kind of like whenever you get sick, you build up antibodies for that thing. It's kind of like that, but it doesn't have to do with being sick. Obviously, it has to do with whenever you are like, because like I used to be terrified of spiders. I still am. But like I could put up with like tarantulas because it's only the eyes that get me on spiders. I don't know why. They have 8 eyes and 8 legs. They belong on a different planet, okay? But wow, I just cannot believe he commented. I'm still in shock. How could you get started into snakes? Let's just put a scenario out there that you wanted to get a snake and you wanted to start to learn about them. What could you do? First thing is you'd probably want to study up on snakes because what I did before I even started on this whole um, herping thing and reptiles and stuff is I researched the heck out of literally I know every single snake species that lives in my state, non-venomous and venomous. So that's what I did is I actually looked at um, the snakes that lived in my area, and I was like, okay, I live in the country. I'm gonna go outside and look for these snakes. Granted, you will find a couple venomous snakes. I have found a couple venomous cottonmouths, um, but you know, there's no way around it. You can't predict what snakes you're gonna find, which is okay. Um, but I just want to say, if you do find a venomous snake, just look at it from a safe distance. If you want, you can take a photo, but just leave it. Because if you try to mess with a snake, I'm not going to say the snake's going to attack you, but if you try to kill a snake, it's going to be like, why are you trying to kill me? And then it'll probably want to. It won't attack you, but that's how snake bites happen. And anti-venom is not cheap at all. And so I started going out and catching snakes in my yard. And Olivia asked, um, what was the first snake that I caught? And then I said, ribbon snake. Non venomous, looks just like a garter snake, but is a little bit of a thinner bodied species of snake that lives and is out during the daytime. This, uh, that's the best time to look for snakes, by the way, is early morning. I'd say dusk and dawn, and if you, I'm not able to right now. My bad. I'm not able to right now, but tonight I'll probably actually go herping outside. That's what herping is. Whenever you go and look, the act of searching for reptiles and amphibians, um, that's what I started to do. And as you slowly start to handle the snakes, there are some techniques that you could use. I see that we have another question. 1 second, unknown music. I'm gonna finish answering his question first. Um, that's how you could kind of get yourself into snakes. is it's exposure therapy. I think it's exposure therapy. Hold on, I'm gonna search it up. Define exposure therapy. I spelled it wrong. To treat anxiety, no. I thought that's what it was, but it wasn't. It showed something about anxiety. I'm not gonna go into that, but that's what you could do. So to sum it up, you could just research the snakes that live in your area, find out which ones are venomous and non-venomous. Don't touch any of the venomous snakes because that could be very bad for you. And it's very expensive if you get bit by a venomous snake. And if you can correctly identify non-venomous snakes, like I'd suggest, I've always thought of this thought in my head. I was like, hey, why don't I make snake identification flashcards? I haven't done that. I've kind of like done like a prototype a couple years ago, but I never really went through with it because I'm not the best at drawing. So if I'm not really good at drawing, then well, now that I think about it, I could just use Canva. I might do that then. That's what you could do. You could just start researching the snakes, and then slowly go outside, start to handle them. Like I said, avoid the venomous, no good there. And then you'll slowly start to get a literal and physical and mental feel of what the snakes feel like, because you'll be able to touch them, and you'll be like, okay. Oh, and just saying, if any of you guys actually do take this advice, which you should, but if you do the identification process good enough, you'll be able to identify, depends where you live, of course, but water snakes. I'm just gonna say this: if you if you want to start catching snakes, you're gonna have to commit to at least one thing. You are gonna get bit by a snake. I can guarantee it. I've been bit by snakes several times, and it doesn't feel great, but you get used to it, because it's like a thing that always happens whenever you're herping. You try to catch a snake, because whenever you're trying to catch a snake, if you grab on it hard enough, it's like, oh my god, a bird's trying to kill me, so it'll bite back. But that's what you could do. Identification. Alright, let's do 3 steps. Identification, handling. There's some handling techniques. If you guys want me to do a video on that, you could. Shoot, I want to say comment section. The live stream chat. I'm so used to making long form videos. I'm sorry. This is a long form video, but I'm just saying. You can put it in there if you want a video on how to handle snakes. I will definitely do a video on that. And I'll use a wild specimen because I don't have any captive specimens because unfortunately I don't own any snakes, which is kind of a bummer, but I still pretty much know at this point that I know the snakes in my area, so I could pretty much just go out and handle the snakes that I want and pretty much avoid getting bit because I have tools. I have the snake hook, snake tongs. Your hands are very good tools, by the way, for catching snakes. And, yeah, it's just... And you'll start to appreciate them over time. And which type of snake would you recommend to begin with the journey with? Non-venomous snakes. Non-venomous snakes. That's what I would recommend with. You would definitely want to do non-venomous snakes. And if you want to, you could go to... I started going to Herps Expos. I went to pet shops like Petco's, PetSmart, stuff like that, and get hands-on experience. I think my literal first video on my YouTube channel is of me. I had an 8-foot reticulated python around my neck, and go to my YouTube channel, and then you press shorts, and then you filter it to oldest. The first one where it says, I like big snakes, that's me holding an 8-foot, I think it was tiger reticulated python or something like that. I'm not really good with snake morphs yet. I know some like ball python morphs and stuff, but I'm not into reticulated pythons. And if you go to long form videos, just press videos, press oldest, and then you scroll down a little bit. There's a video that has a thumbnail that says dwarf caimans. If you press that one, did it get removed? Hold up. I didn't delete it. Okay, now there it is. It's 2 years ago. I'm sorry. I thought one of my videos just got deleted. I was like, oh my god, I never deleted a video. It says dwarf caimans. That's a video of me actually going into a Herps Expo, and I got hands-on experience in the video. If you watch it, it's self-explanatory because that's what happened. So, there's your answer, Jeffrey. Um, Thank you very much for commenting. I would definitely like to speak with you um, more in depth in like actually talk. What is your favorite herp? Transpicos Racing. It's Transpicos Racing. Hello, Critical Keith. Alright, now that we're all caught up with comments, you guys could just start firing away with questions, because I know we had like a surge of people join. We were at 10, so that means there's people here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, because I'll answer. Hello, video sequences. Good, good, good. It's very good. Very good. We have people. We have people on the live stream. See, now we're back at 10 people, which is great. Because honestly, I have not done a live stream at all this year where I've looked up at this thing. You guys can't see it because you're not the creator of this video. I am. But it says 10 people and 4 likes. And like, I love that. I love that I could just hop on YouTube whenever I want and people will actually just come up and just, people will listen. In like real life, well, this is real life, but like, people, whenever it's in a video, you can actually like get to know the person. In real life, honestly, that connection is stronger because you can actually get to know the person. Like, you could actually see them in person and watch them and speak to them. But I'm just looking at this and it's amazing. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna check for questions real quick. I'm kind of cold in here. Oh, okay. Okay. Do other countries have different snakes than we do? Yes, they do. Because you have to think of it, countries are all around the world. A. And B. There's different, like, you have like the equator, so it gets hotter, and then there's the tropics and stuff like that. So yeah, there are snakes everywhere, and that's so yes, there are snakes in other parts of the world. They're everywhere. They live on every. You'd think I'd know the answer to this question, but where do snakes not live? Because honestly, I did make a video. I know that they don't live on New Zealand. Yeah, okay, they don't live. They live everywhere on this planet besides Antarctica, Iceland, Ireland, Greenland, and New Zealand. Why do they all end in land besides Antarctica? What the heck? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to read you guys something real quick. What I searched up, this is the result I got. There are more than 3,000 species of snakes on the planet, and they're found everywhere except in... Oh, that's an interesting question. I can't wait to answer that. Everywhere except in Antarctica, Iceland, Greenland, stuff like that, New Zealand. About 600 species are venomous, and only about 200, also known as 7%, are venomous enough to wound a human. I guess that's kind of wrong, actually, but you know, I'll probably make a topic about that soon because Google has some of the, not the worst feedback, but like, it's not 100% accurate, so yeah, okay. The country exists. Yes, it most definitely did. Because the Titanoboa, the biggest snakes we have around today are the reticulated pythons, boa constrictors, and green anacondas, and amethystine pythons and stuff like that. But the Titanoboa was a huge species of snake that was so big. I'm actually in the process of making a video about the Titanoboa. If you guys want to stay tuned for that, you guys can. It'll probably be up in the next month because, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, I'm trying to go quality over quantity, not quantity over quality. I want to make more. If it requires me to make less lower quality videos, if it takes more time to make one high quality video, and in that same amount of time I could have made like two bad videos, I'd want to make one good video to like increase the potential of more viewers, more subscribers, and more people who can actually learn about this stuff. Because I'm sure one day I'll be doing a live stream just like this, obviously in a more professional setting, but and I'll have a lot more people, and unfortunately, I probably won't be able to answer all the questions. So, if you guys get into these live streams early while I'm still kind of small, then definitely stay for that because once people get like 1 million subscribers, they kind of like they're just like, hey, I have 1 million subscribers, but like to be honest, it doesn't end till like you video like you quit. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, again, throw them in the comments because I see that we're getting more and more people hopping on. They're hopping on and hopping off. Yes, the Titanoboa did live, by the way. And did you ask anything about after that? So yes, the Titanoboa did live. You asked, did the Titanoboa ever exist? Alright, I'm gonna put up a poll. Okay, start a poll. Sorry if I'm being quiet. I'm writing the poll questions. I cannot spell. My twin, if you guys don't know, I have a twin. He's probably watching this right now, too. Dude, my arm. What the heck? Okay, from the YouTube channel. By the way, if this poll looks a little bit weird and it doesn't have a space after the word source, it's because it won't let me type any more characters, which is honestly dumb. I would love for them to, like, let me type more characters. I want to type more characters. But I just put up a poll. Everyone is in here. Please answer, because I want to know where you came from. And poll complete. YouTube channel. It says from your YouTube channel. I was gonna put a slash, but like I said, it won't let me type in more characters. So if you put YouTube channel, that could mean from my YouTube channel, from a video on my YouTube channel, from friend and family, is if you watch the videos regularly and you share it with a friend or family, or just anyone. And yeah, that's oh oh my god. Okay, I have. Oh, shoot, I just lost it. I had a story that I was gonna tell you guys because people love stories. Ooh. Okay. Is that all we got? We got 7 people and only one answered. That is not to guilt trip anyone, by the way. Oh, by the way, thank you very much. Oh, 2 votes. Ah, okay. 2 people came from my YouTube channel. Where did the rest come from? Thank you, Jeffrey, for commenting. Because my grandma has been telling me a lot about you. And he seemed like a very goofy, animated, fun person. That's all I have to say about that. Which is a good thing, not a bad thing. From other source, friend, family. Okay. Good. How long do you guys want to watch me talk for? Oh, we got 4 votes now. Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. My bad. Comment in the chat. Just, I don't care, whatever you comment in the chat. If you want to, okay. If you guys are all done answering the poll, just type in the chat yes, so I can make sure that I can end the poll. Because I have another poll that I want to put up real quick. Just put yes in the chat, the word yes in the chat, if you're finished answering. So I know, so then I could end it. The word yes. Y-E-S. Live chat. I'd like to be able to see it here, please. Thank you. Okay, so we have 4 people listening. So, okay, yes, you guys are. Good. Okay. We got Jeffrey and all of them. We good? I'm waiting for 2 more yeses. From Critical Keys, Unknown Music, and Jeffrey. Critical Keys, Unknown Music, and Jeffrey. I just want to make sure they're done so I don't like end it and then they're like getting a glass of water, then they come back and it's gone. So remember, Critical Keys, Unknown Music, which was actually a cool name, and Jeffrey. See, did he? I want to say. I have a question. If any of you guys are camera experts or anything of that nature, do you have a recommendation for a starter, like decent quality, at least 1080p, camera for beginners? Okay, well that seems like all the yeses that we have. I'm gonna end it, and then I'm just gonna do one more poll. Any recommendations for starter? Just cameras of good quality, 1080p. I did have one, but something happened with like the motherboard or something like that, and it messed up, so I can't use that camera anymore, and I choose my computer camera for the videos now. So yeah. TRN. Okay, there's probably, it might be the last poll of the stream. I don't know. Depends how long you guys want to stay on and watch. Okay. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. So I'm gonna try to make this an hour exact. An hour live stream. Hour long. Wow. An hour. Do you guys have any requests for anything? If you guys have any requests for videos or ideas, because I have more people than usual on right now, if you have any ideas or requests or anything you want to say about the videos, if you like them at all, go ahead and throw it in the chat so I can get feedback and um, take your feedback and actually apply it to the content that I'm trying to make. End goal of my YouTube channel is 1 million subscribers at least. If not more, if not less, I do not really care. Like I said earlier, it's just a number. I just want to get big enough to where people will actually like recognize me. And I don't know. I just want people to not kill snakes. That's basically the only reason I'm doing this, and because of Brian Barczyk, and because of the story. Okay, there's a couple contributing factors, but still. Rest in peace, Brian Barczyk. Rest in peace. Do you like? Well, everyone said yes. I'm glad there aren't any naysayers in here. Nobody said no to the live streams, which is good. Oh, by the way, this is a memory card. If you don't know what a memory card is, does it flip it? I really hope it flips it. Oh my god, it does. Okay, well yeah, that's the memory card that I was using to record videos, and is no longer useful for the time being, at least because, well, I don't have camera to use for it, which is very unfortunate, actually. But you know, it's whatever. It is fine for now. Oh, and I have one more thing for you guys. Did you guys like the most recent video that I put up? Because I know a while back I said I wouldn't use AI voices anymore. But whenever like I'm on a time crunch and then I have like want to put something up, because if you don't put something up on YouTube for a while, you're just gonna lose momentum. Viewers are just gonna be like, person's not giving us videos, so why would we watch? They'll just leave. Did you guys like the most recent one? If not, be honest and say no. If you did, say yes. Explain who Brian is. Explain who Brian is, please. Brian was a very inspirational YouTuber and reptile personality on the internet who did reptile and amphibian like education videos and stuff. But unfortunately, he passed away earlier this year due to pancreatic cancer, which isn't great. I mean, I was hoping to meet him and stuff, but you know, life doesn't go as planned, so that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm pretty sure the whole reptile community had a shock of why, like, because they're in the middle of building another building. It's called the Legacy Aquarium to fulfill his legacy, and I'm gonna end poll. And that's basically who it is. Just a great person, and well, I don't know that, but from what I saw on video, looked like a great person. So that's who he was. Just basically, he started out small. He had like 250 snakes in like his basement when he was like 16, and then he just expanded like everybody else. And then people don't realize on YouTube, like, they always have like big reptile YouTubers and stuff, but that doesn't happen like from the beginning. You have like one subscriber from the beginning. It's usually like your mom or your brother, but then as it goes on, you get known, and then people recognize you, and then they start watching, and then they're like, hey, I like this person, and they stick around. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, I'm gonna start wrapping it up, because, well, just because. Great live stream, and I've like reconnect, buddy. Got live stream finished. All right, can we get a thumbs up in the chat to see if I'm glitchy or anything? On my end, it said it was reconnecting. So I don't really know. Is it glitchy for you guys? I guess I'll just keep talking so it, I guess, renders. We can't render a video that's being recorded right now, but still, like, that's who Brian was. And as we finish off the stream, we also want to recognize Kevin the King Cobra that passed away, unfortunately, recently, probably within the last month or so. I do not know why yet. I didn't watch the whole video. I watched about a minute of it. Okay, good. It's delayed a bit, but that's all, okay? Thank you very much, Unknown Music. By the way, don't forget to like the video. It's very, very important. Yeah, Kevin King Cobra. Very big snake. Very big indeed. But unfortunately passed away. Which everything has their end to it. But everything lately just seems to go, like, unexpectedly, which is weird. But I don't know why, but it is. I guess so. I don't really know. I don't really know, mate. It's just a natural occurrence. It have to happen, but it happens. People and stuff just happen. It's called life. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in to this live stream. I am very happy with the results that we've gotten. Not like this was a test or anything, but like that we had so many people on, and we have 7 people on right now as I'm speaking. So that in itself is just amazing that I'm able to gather a small amount, for me, a decent sized crowd to learn about this stuff. And yeah, so thank you very much. And I know someone's watching this because I'm in the house with the person who commented, Olivia Ratliff. Can someone bring me a glass of water? Question mark. I emptied my water. I know it's a weird thing to ask on a live stream, but I know they're listening, and someone will come in here momentarily and get me a glass of water. I have the glass, I just need it to be filled up because I want to do the outro. Here they come. Maybe. This is a very cool glass, honestly. I have to say. It's pretty clear and it's pretty nice. There's no water in it, so don't freak out. But yeah, I'm glad it's only a little bit delayed. I can't do anything about the internet connection, so I'm sorry for the inconvenience. But yeah, that is all I have to say for this live stream. Thank you very much for tuning into this live stream. I hope that we could do this again soon in the near future, within the next month. I'm trying to do at least one live stream a month to start doing this, and then eventually more and more people will compile, and then we'll have a whole bunch of people that can talk together and communicate in the reptile community. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Hunter's Herporium, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for all the comments, likes, and maybe even subscribes that happened during this. That's very funny. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys. If you guys do want to know when this next live stream will happen, I'll have to arrange it, obviously. But then I will put it up on my YouTube community tab, and watch out for a YouTube short and a long form video. That's what I did for this time, and I got more people than usual. So I'm just gonna keep doing that, and maybe, who knows, one of these times we could have 100 people on. You don't know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And again, look out for the community tab, YouTube and YouTube Shorts. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, guys. This was fun.